Henry Payne. Henry Payne's basketball career took off at Commerce High School in his native Springfield, where he was the 1964 Lahovich Award winner as the top high school player in Western Massachusetts. With Commerce, Henry scored 1,358 points in just 61 games, including 629 points in 21 games his senior year. Most notably, he scored 64 points against St. Stephen's of Worcester, a record that stood until 1991. Henry was recruited by several of the elite programs in the country at the time, including UCLA and North Carolina. Ultimately, Henry chose to stay home and came to AIC, where he played basketball for the Yellow Jackets from 65 to 1968. Henry set every assist record in the AIC record book, finishing his remarkable collegiate career with 748 assists. Henry also holds the school marks for assists in a season with 280 in 1965 and 1966, and for a single game with 24 versus Worcester Poly Tech in 1965-66, standing as a single game high. In addition to his individual successes, Henry helped lead the Yellow Jackets to the first 3 NCAA tournament berths in school history, including 3 trips to the NCAA championships in Evansville, Indiana. The Yellow Jackets posted a combined 58-19 record during his 3 seasons at the college, making him one of the winningest players in the history of AIC. Henry wrapped up his collegiate career with 958 total points. He has since been inducted into the New England Basketball Hall of Fame, and in 2006 was inducted into the AIC Athletics Hall of Fame. Henry taught and coached at Commerce following graduation and led the basketball team to Western Mass Championships, earning his MBA from AIC in 1975. Now, after serving as an aide to Springfield Mayor William Sullivan, Henry worked as a human resource specialist at Milton Bradley. Following stints as the Director of Human Resources at Cox Communications and Harvard Vanguard Medical in Boston, Henry returned to the Springfield area where he still resides to direct human resources for Hasbro. Currently, Henry serves as the Director of Human Resources for the Hampton County Registrar of Deeds. Please join us in welcoming a true AIC basketball legend, Henry Payne. At this time, we would like to introduce from the 1st Massachusetts Congressional District, the Honorable Richard Neal, who's going to give a few remarks.
Thank you, Henry, and Mr. Mayor, Denise Jordan, Franklin, and Simon. The pantheon of high school sports stars that have come here today. It's pretty remarkable to assemble in the name of our friend Henry Payne. I first met Henry Payne when I was 10 years old in Springfield, Worcester. And we've been friends ever since. And I wanted to say this, you could not have, he's about 4 years older than me, you could not have lived in Springfield in the late 50s and early 60s without knowing Henry Payne. A life that was marked by modesty on the court. You wouldn't know it was in the room if you walked in or walked out because he never called attention to himself. Never once did you ever hear Henry Payne boast or brag. And here's something else I think is pretty remarkable. About 2 months ago, we were at the Springfield Boys Club again for all these years, in which we named a room for another pal of all of us, Art Jones. And Art Jones was such a mentor in our lives. He's a coach of the Boy Scouts when I met Henry. Jack Troy, whose granddaughter works for me, and here in the AIC, Bill Callahan. Those are the three coaches that he had along the way. But I also would say this, that I was here the first night that AIC opened this gym. They played UConn. And UConn had Wesley Galasucci. And I was driving with Bobby Warford a few moments ago and said, Wesley Galasucci could throw him in for Roosevelt Avenue. And the other guy that they had was Toby Gilbert. I watched AIC beat Julius Irving and they were at UMass. You talk about the remarkable achievements that Henry had along the way. And he said to me today, as he hugged me, he said, thanks for calling. He said, every time I ever needed you along the way, there was never a second phone call. You were there. I've never forgotten it. And for all of us who watched you along the way with that modesty and friendship and loyalty, what a great day this is for you. I had to limit myself to a little bit of humor as I close. I told Rabbi Ryan I was coming over here. The rabbi said, just remind Henry, it was my passage that made him what he was. Congratulations, Jimmy.
Thank you, Congressman Neal. At this time, we'd like to introduce the Mayor of the City of Springfield, the Honorable Dominic Sarno.
Henry, smooth on off the court. Henry Payne. To President Vincent, actually, by the way, they understood and a great time here at AIC. To our Congressman, our friend, Chairman Richie, Henry, of course, my former Chief of Staff, and he was still Partizano, an old South End boy from Newport Street. It's great to be here, and I'm very honored to say a few words on behalf of my friend Henry Payne. And I have to be honest with you, I told Katie last too, when I see the notes. I said, do you have to retire Henry's jersey yet? I thought it was years ago, the Hall of Fame. But I'm glad that this is a special second event for Henry. My father, who just passed away, would tell me about the legendary games in high school, the people, Gene Reisowitz and Henry Payne, the old Springfield College Fieldhouse, packed the gills, 500 people, 1,000 outside. And then Henry was always very, very modest. And I tell people all the time, you hear about Travis Best, you hear about Vinny Del Negro, whatever, Walter. You hear about Mario Ellie. Mario and I had a couple classes when he was here at AIC in the early 80s. Before all of them was Henry Payne. Henry could have played for John Wooden at UCLA. Henry could have played down in North Carolina. Henry scored all those points before the three-point shot. But Henry, his head, his heart, his gut, was about family and home, which was about Springfield, and making sure his mom was always taken care of. And for that reason, we were very lucky that Henry never left Springfield. Stayed here, put AIC on the map. And he had some great teammates here. Bruce Stronzik, Jimmy Calhoun, the Hall of Fame coach, Bobby Rutherford, because I know a lot of teammates right here, and took them to the cups of the national championship in Evansville. Right here at AIC, a rich and cherished historic tradition of American International College. So, Henry, we're always very grateful to you. And you know, we did some time with politics too. In Mayor Billy Sullivan's office, this is quite an all-star one too. Yeah, Richie Neal was named, Henry Payne was named. So anytime you have those charity basketball games, you know who they're going to make sure they run on Henry Payne. So this is very well deserved to have all your family and friends and teammates take the time to come out here. And it's great that this year's team is here to honor Henry Payne. When I looked back at you guys, I told Henry we were here, and I took a mark to you about one of the all-time because we're not taking. We're not taking. And I'll leave you with this. I tell all my young ball players too in the city of Springfield. Keep excelling not only on the court, but off the court. With that combination, you can't lose. And maybe someday you'll have your jersey retired with the class act, smooth, on the right for four. Henry Payne.
Thank you, Mayor Simon. At this time, we'd like to call upon AIC honorary degree recipient and current Springfield Housing Authority Director Denise Jordan to share some remarks.
Good afternoon. I am here to give honor to the legendary Henry Payne. I stand here to represent my father, Mayor Jordan, who was unable to be here tonight. I'm here with my brother Donna, because those of you that know how my father feels about Henry Payne know that he absolutely must not be feeling well to miss such an occasion as this. Before I left the house, he was kind of going over his speech, and I said, I think you're going to have to sit this one out. He had a whole role ready. He was like, I got to talk about most. Nobody else can talk about all the players except me. I got to be there. But I want you to know, Mr. Payne, that your village is here, right? Everyone in Mr. Payne's village is here. I know that Kelly is proud of her dad, and that this is, as the mayor said, long overdue. But Mr. Payne, you deserve this. It's an honor and privilege to have you as a member of our family. As the mayor has said, you never say no. And so it's only fitting that we are all here to support you, because many of us here, you have always supported us. Whether you've been a coach, you've been a family friend, an honorary uncle to many, you have always been there. And so what is important for the gentleman playing today, from 1964 to 1968, this was the House of Payne. Mr. Henry Payne, congratulations.
Thank you, Denise. And now to share some of his recollections from a teammate perspective, one of Henry's former teammates, Frank Appenzano.
Thanks very much. What a pleasure it is to be here with Henry, former teammates, and all of you. Henry and I were teammates here for 2 years, but we came across each other before we got to AIC. Obviously, you know Henry was at Commerce, I was at Cathedral. And we were part of the inter-school league, and there were only 5 teams in that league. And we played each other twice a year, and it was pretty intense. We couldn't lose too many games and be league champs. And Mayor Sarno pointed out about those Friday doubleheaders at the field house. It was the best atmosphere high school kids could have. But where we met even before that, and just to go back a little, Henry had a good team around him, a lot of talent on that Commerce team that year. And the focus, though, in preparing for Commerce was always about Henry. Hopefully, you never contained him, you never controlled him. Hopefully things would go well most of the game, and we'd have a shot at the end. But even before that, we met right down the street at the outdoor courts at One Park. It was for the Summer League Championship. And that night, the wind was howling the whole game. So during warm-ups, we figured Mother Nature might slow Henry down a little bit. Yeah, it slowed him down for about 33 points. It was an unbelievable performance. I think he outscored our team. Needless to say, it was a lot more fun being Henry's teammate than his opponent. Henry, as you know, was a point guard. And any basketball player with the ball in his hand, especially a point guard, could shoot, drive, or pass the ball. Henry could do all of those things as well as anybody I've ever seen. But more importantly, he knew when to do it. And to see Henry with the ball in his hands on a fast break was about as exciting as it gets on a basketball court. Our coach at the time, Bill Callahan, I was talking to him one day. I was probably pleading with him not to make me guard Henry in practice. He told me that Henry could deliver the ball to an open man better than anybody he had ever seen at any level of basketball. Very high praise, obviously. But Henry, with all that talent, all those skills, he was a very tough competitor and a great teammate. There was never a situation in a game that was too big for Henry. And we kind of known each other for 55 years, and as has been said, Henry has never changed. To this day, he is the same humble, unassuming gentleman that he's always been. And Henry, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you and your family for this great honor you're receiving today.
Thank you, Mr. President. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure, and I hope you'll join with me in greeting our guest of honor, Mr. Henry Payne.
I didn't sleep last night, and when I wake up tomorrow, I'll probably have a grin on my face. Not because I won the award, but because I probably had 55,000 pictures taken. Smile at me, smile. But anyway, I want to thank AIC for Indian Mission to give me this award. I really appreciate it. It means the world. Thank you. And you know, I learned a long time ago, if you start mentioning names, you're going to get in trouble because somebody's going to see you tomorrow. So you didn't even say mention. I want to thank my whole family. And that means all for being here. You heard some of the speakers say that I could have gone with a lot of different colleges. I have. I'm humble, like I said. I have over 300 offers to go to college. I lost my father when I was 11 years old. And after the funeral, my mother, I couldn't find her. So I went upstairs and she was sitting on her bed. I was 11 years old. I put my arm around her and I put not one word. I'll take care of you. My mother lived to be a person before. But she also taught me how not to deceive people and remain humble. And one day she sent me to the store. Everything I did, I used to run. She sent me to the store, I ran to the store, and I ran back home. When I went to the boys' club to play basketball, I ran to the boys' club, played basketball all day, and then I ran back home. When I say she taught me not to be deceptive, I carried that all my life. The reason I say that is because one day she sent me to the store to get some bread. And I won't tell you how well I can figure that out anyway, it's not over. But anyway, I ran to the store, I think the bread cost $1. She gave me $1. I ran back home, I said, here, Mom, here's the bread. She said, okay, well, I gotta do something for a while. I had 75 cents in my pocket. So I went back to the store, ran to the store. You ever have a tabletop pie, those little square ones? They were like 25 cents. I got home, I didn't want my mother to know I had spent her change. So I put it and hid it under the back steps of the house. I went to the house, I heard it was okay. She never asked me for the change. So I waited for her, I think she went to visit my sister. Finally, there was my chance. So I went out to the back porch, looked under the back porch, and there were 5 million ants deep in my tabletop house. So I said, never be deceptive, especially to someone close to you. I am so fortunate to have had the opportunity to play with some great teammates. You heard about the records that I set, the assists that I set, and all that. I couldn't have done it if I didn't have the ball. I've had the opportunity to play with some great guys, and until this day, if I got in my car and I drove to New York and I broke down and I made a phone call, they would leave here and pick me up. And I mean, that's how we do it. What happens is through all of those games we played, it just brings you closer, closer, closer. We had one goal in mind, that was to win the game. Didn't matter if you were black, didn't matter if you were white. We even had Alan Bush on our team, who was Hispanic. That was amazing. I think our record was 59 and 18 or something like that. Not bad. We did pretty well. I was fortunate enough to play with a guy who was the leading rebounder in the country for 2 years. He's sitting right back there with his head down. Bruce. Stand up, please. Bruce, come on. Also, I had an opportunity to play, as you heard, I repeat myself, with Jim Calhoun, who coached the University of Connecticut, the 3 national champions. He called me Thursday night to tell me he couldn't be here because he's coaching again in Connecticut. Is it St. Joe's? He's coaching there. He couldn't be here. He wanted to be here. And the night before, he was with Kemba Walker, as everybody knows Kemba Walker, who's one of the star point guards. Down in Boston, they're doing a photo shoot, so look out for it. Franco Palazzano, when he stood up here, he's just about this much taller than me. You ever see the movie White Man Can't Jump? That's a lie. Frank could jump out of this gym. I'm telling you, what a great person. We still stay in contact. We all Jim Neely, Larry Free, and the guy who was faster than I was. Rudy Rucker. Rudy, where are you? Bobby Rucker. They call him Rudy. There he is back there. Now, a lot of the guys get older, they would have been here, but they're down in Florida playing golf right now. He called me and said, I'm sorry we can't make it, but, you know, they're there for me. One of my favorite lines that I use to help me become successful. One day my mother said to me, and all of you know this, that know me, I always say this. She said, I want you to read this poem. And when you read this poem, it'll help you be successful. I said, is it long? I can't remember a long poem. She said, no, it's short. And the poem said, when a task is once begun, you never leave it till it's done. And be not either great or small, do it well or not at all. I will. That in my life. Every time I thought about it, I'm going to do something, do it the best you can. There's so much I can say. You know, I remember my mother when I lost my father, as I told you. I would play basketball from 2:30 in the afternoon to 10 or 11 o'clock at night during the summer. Then I could come home. Springfield Hospital, which is now Bay State Government. And she had to get up very, very early. But with me playing basketball from 8:30 in the morning until 11, 10, 11 o'clock at night, in the middle of the night, my legs were cramped up. I would get charter horses, and I started screaming, "Mom, Mom, Mom!" And she would come in and rub my legs and get those cramps on, and just turn around and go right to work. She'd rub them all night so I could sleep peacefully. You don't forget that. You never forget that, what she did. And I'll tell you something else. I've had some great jobs. Thank you, AIC. Harvard, Vanguard, Medical, other places. And I thank you for providing me, with the proper education and discipline to excel in my career. And AIC is located in a small area, and you say, why did you pick AIC? I said, because I was not going to lose my love and go all the way across the country. Who was going to shovel the snow? Who was going to cut the grass? Who was going to do lives? I couldn't leave it. And I thank God, because if she passed, look at her, have no regrets, and say I did the best I could. I'm no longer, thank you. And I met some great people throughout my life. Our church was my mentor. My brother was sitting right there, my oldest brother. Unfortunately, he had to go to the military, and would have been probably one of the best professional baseball players you ever seen. So I must run in the family, Bob. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for your guidance as well. Thank you very much. I also, right now, in my other past, back to work because I didn't get some structure in my life. I was tired of watching CNN and Donald Trump. So I ran into a show over here at University of Registered Deeds, and she said, "What are you doing with your mom?" I said, "I need some structure. I need to get up, shower, shave, do something. I still got a lot of energy left." She said, "I'll call you when I get sworn in." I work at the Registry of Deeds. All of my good friends and fellow employees, can you just kind of wave that I work here at the Registry of Deeds? Wave at me, smile, and you know I'm a human resource director. I might have to fire you on Monday. Just kidding. I love you guys. Thank you for support. I was watching TV the other day, just a couple of weeks ago, and you remember Walter Payne, the football player? They have a commercial. And it said, pretty quick, it said, when you're good, you tell everybody. When you're great, they tell you. Right there. Coming down here. That means a lot. Kelly, my daughter, thank you. You're always there. Because she has 3 jobs. She's an administrator at Aspen College. She teaches at the Maximum Security Prison on Monday nights. And she has a radio program, 106.3. Kelly, that's going to cost you some money, because that's a commercial. Thank you, Congressman, Mr. Mayor, Louise, Frank, and all of you for making this wonderful, unforgettable experience. Love you. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Payne. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we direct your attention to the east wall of the Gymnasium, where in a short period of time Henry Payne will reveal his retired number.
court wasn't this big when I was. It's getting bigger. That's why.
Congratulations, Harry. And Henry, at this time, in honor of this moment, AIC head basketball coach Andy Burkholder would like to present you with a jersey for you to keep, symbolizing that this number is forever yours here at AIC. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations, Henry. Let's have one more round of applause for Henry Payne. Ladies and gentlemen, the men's game between Southern Connecticut State and AIC will tip in approximately 28 minutes.
Drama.